Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today we're reacting to this person named Butteroo. And the video is called E-Girls Must Be Stopped. This is what we're reacting to today, and let's get right into the video.
I remember when I first discovered Discord, and it was, and has been ever since, just a giant shit show. I've had to stop using it for the past 2 years once I realized that whatever age people are when they join Discord, they just kinda mentally stay that same age like forever. I was tired of dealing with people's relationship drama. Yo, if the guy does not want to be with you, then that's his problem. Stop crying about it and grow up. I also got really tired of dealing with all the simping. Yo, a girl ain't gonna jump out of her clothes because you keep forcing her into awkward conversation. Not to mention the huge subset of people who actually believe that they are genuinely living in an anime. You are so cringe, bro, just go to the gym. This is your new home now. If I catch you outside this location, I'm slapping the shit out of you. I will say, if you subtract all the bad moments from Discord, I've also had some pretty good moments. Like playing a VR MMORPG with my friends, or binging the entirety of Invincible. But we will not be talking about those good moments because everybody knows you prefer me to be depressed and yelling into my microphone in the middle of my room. For some reason, people somehow think that Discord and VR chat aren't the exact same damn thing, but they are. On Discord, you have socially awkward people crammed into what is essentially a giant group chat, trying to use it as a dating app and falling in love over Among Us lobbies and shit. And in VR chat, everybody's doing the exact same thing over there, except they like to pretend like they look like anime characters while doing it. One thing I want to say, the relationship drama shit just has to stop. When two people decide to go their separate ways, just let it happen. Your current partners should not be talking to your exes. Yes, this is an actual thing that happens, but again, if you spend your life chronically online, this behavior wouldn't even register as abnormal to you. Breakups should not become a f***ing group project. If you have your current boyfriend or girlfriend calling up your ex to bitch at them about why they didn't make their relationship work with you, then something is seriously wrong. Why are you calling me up at 3 in the morning upset that I wasn't a good boyfriend to your girlfriend? Do you want me to take her back from you or something, bro? This is your new home. You live here now, okay? The kids of today are completely different. The other day I was in my Discord server talking to everyone. It was a fairly normal VC. I'm playing Skyrim VR. Go check out this video, by the way. People have their cameras on. Everybody's chilling, right? Out of nowhere, this random dude joins the VC. He starts making these weird-ass remarks towards one of the girls that has her camera on. I hear that. I snatch my headset off, and I'm like, yo, what is wrong with you? Why would you come in here and say that? I obviously have to ban you now. He goes, no, wait, but I'm a minor. I was literally so confused. I've never wanted to punch a child in the face so bad in my life. You being a minor does not void you of consequences. Get the f*** out of here. Discord kind of feels like a shitty hometown that you grow up in, but you leave for college and only come back during the holidays. And when you get there, everybody's still there. Everybody still acts the exact same. And you kind of just realize that not much else is going to change. But if there is one relative on Discord that I absolutely cannot stand, it would definitely have to be the Uwu girls. Oh my god, I even hate saying it. And no, they don't actually have to be saying Uwu and all that shit all the time. It's the people who go out of their way to live it. Let me just give you an example and you let me know if this shit sounds even remotely familiar to you.
Hey guy, did you have a super duper day?
Yeah, it was okay.
Good, you deserve it.
Thanks, that's a really nice thing to-
Uwu?
You okay?
Of course I am, true senpai.
Did you just call me senpai?
As the sun sets into a beautiful pink and orange blend,
No, you can't.
I look down at the ground and I fidget my
life.
hands.
No, why?
Yeah, I did, because you deserve the praise.
We are not in an
As
anime,
the
you do
sun
understand that, right?
gleams in my eyes.
Why do people's parents
I'll
keep failing
always
them?
cherish the moments we have together.
I don't like this. I don't like a single
I look
second
down,
of this.
tears swell up into my
I'm a
eyes.
good person. I don't deserve this.
And I want us to be together forever.
You know what, I take that back. That's not even the worst thing you can face online. I think the biggest thing for me was finding out exactly how many snakes there were. One day I was playing Brawlhalla with my boy Taj, right? And y'all niggas already know I'm a little bit of a demon on this thing. You know how Out of nowhere, his phone starts buzzing, so he paused the game to give him a chance to look at it. Except the only thing is, when he looks at the phone, he noticed something. It was his ex calling him, which was slightly alarming because he had just changed his number because of this. And I didn't know his ex's number by heart, but just seeing the way he was looking at the phone, I already knew what was happening. I guess you changed your number for nothing, huh? He looked at me with a pensive and angry expression. Did you give her my new number? And that question obviously pissed me off because I'm not some dumb nigga who doesn't know bro code. Do you think I would still want to talk to her after what she fucking did to you? She did something bad to him, by the way. So for some reason, which is apparently beyond me, he decides he's going to answer the call. Yeah, I know, I don't know why. You're not dating her, so you don't owe her anything else. How could you see her coming back into your life as potentially anything other than starting more shit? And she has to be like the best rage baiter of the century because the call started out calm. Simple, what's up, how'd you get this number, why are you calling me? Yeah, I'm not exactly certain how this conversation went because I wasn't the one on the phone, but I'll try and translate this from what I heard, right? I don't want to tell you who gave me your number because they don't want to be involved. If you didn't want to be involved, they should not have given you my number. So you were really just gonna change all your socials and change your number and stuff and not even tell me? Yes, that typically happens after a breakup. It's not my job to stick around and coach you through After he said that, for some reason, I just hear her losing her shit over the phone, which obviously results in him losing his shit too. Congratulations, dumbass. You changing your number and not telling her made her feel like she wasn't important. Of course, she's gonna lure you into a conversation and get you to yell at her because that shows that you still care. And I know what you guys are thinking. True, how does this relate to unhealthy or cringy behavior online? And to that I say, don't ever interrupt me again. All the guys in the group made a mutual decision that we wouldn't talk to her because she did some really scummy shit to our friend and she was never really close to any of us to begin with. And one thing I'm not going to do is watch my friend break up with a girl and then suddenly try and become her best friend because it's really fucking weird. We should stop normalizing that. So one day I'm chilling at home and I received just the longest, most bullshit performative message that I've received in a long time. She's in my DMs talking about some she's made the decision to leave the group. Everybody's lying on her name. She's gonna miss me and she wishes that we could have been better friends and all this bullshit and asking me if I want the full story from her. I'm just looking at it like, you must really think I was born yesterday. You didn't make the decision to leave the group. We kicked you out of it. That's one. To address point number two, you and I were never friends. We had all of like 3 conversations together. 3, nobody's lying on your name. Everything that has been stated about you has been backed up via screenshots. And the entire time that you two were together, you seemed very standoffish and almost annoyed by me even being around at any point in time. And lastly, I don't want anything to do with this situation at all, bro. I'm not dumb, bro. I'm not new to this shit. You're falling out of relevance to this man's life, so you're trying to grab onto his friends on your way down. So you can either piss him off enough to prove that he still cares about you, or make him feel like he should jump into a relationship with you again in order to stop his friends from having access to you. He didn't break up with you for no reason, and you're not a victim. Fall with some fucking dignity and be an adult instead of acting like a 14-year-old girl. I saw that shit coming from a mile away because I've had that happen to me many times before. There was this loser going around in my friends' DMs as well not too long ago, telling them they shouldn't be friends with me, they should just be friends with him. And me personally, I think of that shit as a blessing in disguise. Because think about it, you know how many meals I've cooked for these people? How many times I've paid their rent and how many 2-mans I've been on with them? If we can go through all of that and you can still take my friends away from me by doing your bad acting in their DMs and shit, you can have them. You're doing me a favor. But as bad as it gets online, I will say this. I don't regret meeting any of the people I've come across, even the ones that I don't like or wouldn't hang around today, because I'm a fan of learning new things and applying them to my life. And to me, the best people to learn from are the people that you don't want to be anything like, because your mind tends to remember negatives about people way more than it tends to remember positives. Moral of the video: join my Discord server and give me more stories.
Is he shirtless?
Put your damn clothes on! Hold on.
I don't know, don't you see? You sussy fuck, I'm like,